Hi, everybody. It's Marguerite Fair. Welcome to Laughter Talks. We have an exciting guest today, and she's all about being healthy and fit after age 50 and getting better every day. And her name is Sunny Mathews from Florida. Now, Sunny, Hi, Sunny.
Hi.
How are you? Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me on Laughter Talks this morning. I love your two stars. They're adorable.
Celebrating the 4th of July.
Yeah, you're all ready to celebrate, and I have to tell you that I love your shirt. Move back a little bit because you've got laugh, and that's my thing. Oh my God, I love to laugh. It's so good for the body. Now, Sunny, before we go any farther, I'd like to welcome everyone else that's watching us and introduce you.
All right.
I fell in love with you, and let me share about you with everyone. Now, Sunny Mathews lives in Fernandina. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Fernandina.
Yeah, I did it. In Florida. And she earned her master's and doctorate degree from the University of Miami.
Correct.
She is a retired mathematics professor, but she says she is never retiring. Good for you. That's not the thing to do, ever. Her passion now is to help others live a healthy lifestyle. She motivates and inspires thousands via social media, and I'm one of them, to move more and eat less and eat smart. She is a Beachbody coach and New Life Ventures independent brand partner. Through affiliation with these two companies, she has the resources and tools for empowering people to optimal health. And Sunny started her fitness journey at the age of 50, and this is what I love to hear most. And that's a testimony to the adage, it's never too late to start over again. She works out every morning before breakfast. She eats mostly a vegetarian diet. Now, Sunny, that's how this old gal, Marguerite Fair, fell in love with you, because I've been watching you on Facebook, and thank you for accepting my invitation. So what I'd love for you to do is tell us a little bit more. You started at 50. What prompted you to do that, and what's going on?
Oh, thanks, Marguerite. That was a great introduction.
You're welcome.
Well, I have to go back to high school. I was a phys ed flunky, and back in the dark ages, you could substitute music like band or orchestra for phys ed, and I did that. I played violin. I was terrible in phys ed. But as I got older and had this midlife crisis, I've been walking with friends, and my husband, who is a mega marathon man, did
Wow.
the Boston, it was Boston, the 100th anniversary of Boston. Oh, he's done 108 marathons, so he's way up
You've got
there.
the right man in your life, girl.
So we went to the Boston Marathon, and it was huge. And I said in a very quiet little voice, I want to do one of those. And so I trained using the Galloway method, which is walk, run, walk, run. I was never fast, but I always finished. And that's how I started this journey.
Wow.
We had a rule that if you don't finish the race, you don't get a ride home.
Oh.
So,
Ouch. Yeah. So,
yeah.
And is that where you met? Is that when you met?
We actually met through, back then, it was the newspapers where they had personal ads back and forth. Of course, now everything's on computer, but we met through the personals. And
Oh,
what attracted me was his physicality. He was, said he was a marathon runner. And I figured, well, this guy's got to be healthy and strong.
yeah.
And we
That
hit it.
was a good, that was a good plan. And
Yeah.
and it's just amazing because you really do work. So at 50, you started working out every day because you said
I got involved in the
the
marathon thing.
marathon, and then after
Really
that,
wasn't doing much with weights at that point. So it wasn't until I decided enough with the
yeah.
running that I got really involved with weight training, and I do walking as my supplement rather than running.
May I ask what your age range was when you started with the weights?
Well, let's see, 60s maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason,
I completed 9 marathons.
wow,
Yeah,
good for you.
completed. Yeah.
So your first one was at 50. You
Yes.
completed 9. So does
Yeah.
everybody hear that?
Yeah.
You just keep going. And I'm so loving that you're doing that because it's very important to inspire people because I think I'd like to ask if you agree with me that a lot of older people just kind of throw in the towel and they choose to be sick because if you're not going to exercise or eat right, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's a choice to be sick. So it's not how people will say, I can't do it. What would you say to somebody that's frustrated and say they can't do it?
It's a mindset, okay? If you tell yourself you can't do it, you won't do it. But if you tell yourself, I can do this, I'm going to try this, and you work it up, you work in slowly. You do. Darren Hardy, who I love, has what's called the Darren Daily for personal development. And he just completed a series on longevity. And the number one key to longevity is movement,
Yeah,
movement throughout the day. He studied the centenarians, the 100-year-old pluses, and that was number one, movement all throughout the day. The other two, of the 6 that he mentioned that rang true for me, was to eat smart, balanced, whole foods. No
exactly.
junk.
And thank you. That's really good information. It's really simple. But
Yes.
we people make it complicated, and I know
Yes.
because
Yes.
I struggled my whole life, and I finally got smarter also after the age of 50, thank God. But what you're mentioning food, and I want to say that I have seen pictures of the foods, and I actually made notes. The one that really it was it's a salmon salad. I saw one recipe. It was so yum, and it's got a sprinkle of everything bagel seasoning on it.
Yes.
Now I never heard of that. That's actually a seasoning.
Yes, it's a combination of sesame and garlic and salt, and it's available through Sam's Club. You can get it through Amazon, and of course, Trader Joe's has
Oh,
it. Yeah, it's called the Everything But the Bagel seasoning. It's like
thank
the
you for
Everything Bagel, the
yes. Oh
sprinkles of,
yes. Oh, that's my favorite one. Hello. I
yeah,
get one once a week when my friend David comes over. I make tuna and we have bagels, and I like to splurge on the everything bagel. But thank you for that because seasoning is everything. And there was another one, the crispy baked chicken tenders, and
yes,
with apricot bits and asparagus and rainbow carrot melody. See, I actually looked at them because they look so good. You can just see they're healthy, and that's the way you eat.
yes,
And
yes,
that's how we're all supposed to be eating. But
yes.
because I do eat vegetables, but mine are always plain. I just boil it and throw it on the dish. And I think I need to be a little bit more interesting. But Sonny, if you don't mind, what I'd like to do right now is take a little break. I've actually I've asked your permission. You've sent me. There's 3 clips I'd like to run together, and I'm also going to put some those recipe pictures through it too, so that people can see the recipe pictures. So
Oh,
let's
very
just
cool.
take a second and watch these clips, everybody. Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, I'm so, I get excited every time I see you do that. And I've also, I want to, I hope it's okay. I've taken some pictures, which you've probably seen in the beginning of, because this will be edited later, but I'm going to put pictures of you because you are just gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
And you have, I hope is that okay if I
That's
just,
fine.
yeah, because I want people to see what the results are of someone who's taking care of themselves. And I don't have to ask you about your health because you're right in front of me and you're vibrant, beautiful, and healthy. And that's amazing. So so tell us more, you can tell us about the program that you're involved in case there are other people. You said you're an affiliate, in case people are interested in maybe doing some research and getting involved with something to give them a little bit of help.
Okay, so sure, be glad to. New Life Ventures has two products that I use. One is called the Avacyn, and it's a medical device, looks like this.
Oh, what do you do with that? Tell us what you do with that.
Okay, so you put your hand in the chamber, and there's a dry heat pad in there.
Uh-huh.
The dry heat plus gentle, very gentle negative pressure increases the temperature of your blood and gets it to flow everywhere more effectively. And
Really?
so with better flow, you get more water, more nutrients, more oxygen distributed through your whole body. And that's so good.
Now, how often do you have to do that and for how long?
It's twice a day, 15 to 20 minutes. And you do one hand and then the other. So you all rotate.
Yeah, and that obviously works on you because we've just seen the weight you use.
So that's one thing. And then the other product they have is called Vnox. And that's a nitric oxide booster.
Wow.
So nitric oxide, for your listeners who aren't familiar, is a molecule that the body produces now. Every cell produces it. And this too has been shown to be important for vascular health. So once again, better microcirculation.
Now, how is that taken?
It's a tablet and I take it with water. So I
Okay.
take that.
Is that something that you can also get at Amazon or online or in Whole Foods?
No, you need to get it through New Life Ventures, through a partner like myself.
Okay. I'm writing this down because I would like to put the website for New Life Ventures what is that connection?
You want me to tell you? Okay, so it's https://
Okay.
new NULIFE ventures.com / Sarae, SARAE.
SARAE. And you know what I'd like you to do? to make sure that I don't accidentally not take it in the right way is send me the link, email me those links, because
Sure.
people are very interested, and if they want to contact you through your company or contact you, that's why I always like to put the links in front. So if you would email that to me, that would be,
Absolutely.
because I want to make sure that I'm accurate.
Good.
I've learned what I need to do.
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as a Beachbody coach, I help people find a program because there's a ton of them on demand, 70, 80 programs that works for them based on their level of ability, whether they're interested in strength training or dance or yoga. We have something for everybody. And you can try it for 2 weeks for free. Um, I'll have to
Okay,
email it
good.
to you.
Send
Yeah,
me that one too, because then
yeah.
I'll just put it there, because you have so much good information. Now, if someone wanted to contact you personally, book page, is that
So
the best?
it would be better to email me,
Okay, and your email is?
Sunny, SUNNY,
Mhm.
dot with one T, 47 at gmail.com.
Okay, and that will be right under you as you're saying it, because I do have your email. I email you, but this way
Yeah.
people heard you say it too, and then it gives them a chance to write it down, because
So if they could just put in the subject line, heard you on Laughter Talks, so
okay,
I'll
right
know.
after, I said, okay, that's,
Yeah.
yeah, so you do.
So one other thing, Marguerite, when you uh, do a Beachbody program, each program has a calendar. And so, can you see this is the
Okay,
calendar?
hold it a little bit closer. Oh, that's great.
So you don't have to figure out, what am I going to do today? The trainers, the super trainers who are far more qualified than I am, figure this out, and I just do whatever's on the calendar and check it off.
Yeah, and I've heard too, when you're doing your workouts, it's like a program, because I hear the voice. So you're working along on your television to these workouts you do every morning.
Exactly. I'm streaming them in my home,
Mhm.
and I'm following the directions from the trainers who create the program.
Wow.
So it's like having your own personal coach. Everybody needs a
Yeah.
coach.
And I love to look at it too, because I was using 2-pound weights. I just went up to the 3-pound weights, because I'm learning to accept that as my body ages, I have to respect certain things about it, but I
Yeah,
wanted to increase the weight. And I think you were saying it before, that it's just little things. We don't have to do everything at once.
right.
And because then that gets too intimidating. But I noticed that you're very disciplined, and that's kind of very important.
Yes,
You're disciplined
consistency.
in
If you're
this.
not consistent, you wind up getting sore, you wind up getting injured, and then it's like starting all over. You'll get discouraged. So it's consistency. Put your ego out the door, use those little weights till you build up the
Yes.
strength, and don't be afraid to modify. Even at my advanced programs, I modify if a particular move is out of my league.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
modify. Yeah.
that's good. We have the ability to alter things and make them work for us, which is
Yeah.
very, very important. And again, there's a picture of you that I've shown, and it is of you from the back. And you're pulling your weights down from the back.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very attractive part of a woman, her back. And your back looks lovely.
Thank you.
I know that's a strange thing to say, but really, you can see the difference, because you can see the movement from the muscles in your back, and it's a wonderful, wonderful picture. You might want to do your own calendar, girl. Like your own senior lady, or however you choose healthy to be addressed, because you're beautiful, you're strong, your pictures are fantastic. And I'm just, putting that out there, because if you sold one of those calendars, I'd buy them. So, Sunny, are there any other tips you want to give for us before you go, or?
Just move more. Decide what your why is, even before you decide to move. Ask, people need to ask themselves, why am I doing this? Why do I need to do this?
Mhm.
And it has to be a strong enough why that you will follow through.
Glad that Sunny was our guest today. And all the links will be up for you to reach her or get some more information about the wonderful things she's talked about. And also, what I did forget to mention, but this is important, Sunny does offer a 75-day hard challenge to, work yourself every day and get in better shape. And you know what my message is? Stay healthy, support your immune system, and we'll see you again next time. Keep laughing and make sure you subscribe to Laughter Talks YouTube channel. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.